Good afternoon, families, students, teachers, staff, and honored guests. Welcome to Vicenza Middle School's 8th grade ceremony. Today, we are excited to celebrate our 8th grade students as they complete their middle school journey and prepare for the next chapter. To our families, thank you for your continued support and partnership. To our teachers and staff, thank you for your guidance, encouragement that you have provided throughout the year. And to our 8th graders, congratulations. We are proud of your growth, your hard work, and the memories you have created here at VMS. To everyone, thank you for joining us today as we recognize and celebrate our Pumas. At this time, we will continue the program with opening remarks.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Linnea Kuhunko, and I'm Vice President of NJHS. On behalf of NJHS, I'm so happy to welcome our students, families, staff, and special guests to this year's 8th grade award ceremony. Today is an incredibly significant event. As we look around, we aren't just seeing students who got good grades. We're seeing a grade who have shown immense effort, dedication, and personal growth. Whether it was mastering a difficult subject, leading a project, or showing up for others, every student being recognized today has shown a unique kind of determination. We are here to celebrate those many different kinds of hard work and commitment the students all shown to our school and to themselves. We have an exciting program ahead to honor these accomplishments. Thank you.
Hello, welcome. Now we have our NJHS officer, James Dean, to lead us with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great job. Now, may I please have the 8th grade choir come on up? We have Zoe Giese, Ariana Rivera Martinez, and Sofia Salcedo.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
So proud of you. Thank you. That was beautiful. At this time, we have James Aquino, our NJHS Sergeant at Arms, to introduce our keynote speaker.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is James Aquino, Sergeant-at-Arms of NGHS. It is my honor to introduce our keynote speaker, Chief Woods. Chief Woods serves as the Senior Army Instructor for JRTC program at Vicenza High School, where he is dedicated to helping students grow into confident, respectful, and responsible young adults. With more than 30 years of service in the United States Army, he brings a wealth of leadership, discipline, and real-world experience to everything he does, whether in the classroom, on the drill pad, or out on the athletic field. In addition to leading GRTC, Chief Woods is committed for coach for football, basketball, and drill team. He believes deeply in the power of athletics and extracurricular activities to build character, teaching teamwork, accountability, perseverance, and resilience. What truly sets Chief Woods apart is his commitment to developing the whole student. He emphasizes effort over talent, respect over ego, and growth over winning. He challenges students to give their best, to learn from their mistakes, and to support one another in a positive and inclusive environment. Above all, Chief Woods is dedicated to creating a safe and motivating space where students are encouraged to push themselves, take pride in who they are becoming, and prepare for success far beyond high school. Please join me in welcoming Chief Woods.
Boy, he said a lot about me. Ms. Hewitt, the 8th grade team and family, thank you for allowing me to be here today. Good afternoon, Pumas. Or should I say future Cougars? First of all, let's give you a little bit of credit. You made it through middle school, and I think that deserves a round of applause. Now, let's be honest. Middle school is like one of the most confusing sports there is. Really. One day you come in, you're confident, and then the next day you walk in there, you don't know what the world's going on. You walk around with mismatched shoes on and your clothes look a mess. Yeah, that happens. Now, I remember being your age. It was a while ago, but I do remember being your age. And I thought I had everything figured out when I was in 8th grade. I was an athlete. I love sports. But then when I stepped into high school, playing against the bigger kids, faster, man, I was humbled real quick. I got knocked back down to the ground. And I'm talking about guards that are so quick, I'm standing up, they're already making a layup. I'm just wondering, trying to figure out what happened. But that was a moment when I learned something very important. High school is not a school with big lockers. It's a whole new level. And this is what you get ready to go into. It's a whole new level. I'm not trying to scare you, but just trying to get you ready. But now, there's some good news out there for you. Listen to what I'm going to say to you. You don't have to be perfect, but you got to be ready to grow. It's going to come fast. And let me tell you a story. I'm the basketball coach, football coach. This is basketball. I was coaching the game. I had one kid, one of my best players. He missed a block, made a bad defensive play. And we called a timeout. He coming to the sideline like the world had ended. I looked at him. I said, "You okay?" He said, "No, coach, I made a bad move. I did some bad things." I said, "Look, check your pulse. You're still alive. You can still play." The point I'm trying to make here, you're going to make mistakes. In class, in sports, and in life. But there's a difference. What are you going to do next? Are you going to stay down? Or are you going to pull yourself back up and get ready for the next challenge? Now, there's a lot to talk about leadership. Leadership. Leadership is not the loudest person in the room. or the team captain. I've seen some of the best leaders are the one that shows up and be on time, do the right thing when no one's watching, pick up your teammates. In other words, leadership is not about the spotlight. Not at all. It's about the choices you make every day. Think about that. What choices you plan on making? Now, as you head to high school, you're going to have opportunities. Sports team, clubs, JROTC, academics, and leadership. I tell you this right now. Don't wait until your senior year to decide to do something. And I've heard students say this: I try it next year. I get serious later. I step up when it means the most. Before you know it, 4 years is gone. You missed that opportunity. So let me give you some real advice. We'll give you some real advice. Show up, even when you don't feel like it. Sometimes I show up and don't feel like it. Sure enough, don't feel like it in the mornings. Please get involved. Try something new, even if you're not good at it yet. Some of you may want to play volleyball. Come out and play football. You may not be good at it, but just come out. Be coachable. Don't be that person that knows everything already. Coaches don't like stuff like that. Now, this is a big one. Surround yourself with good friends. Two things are going to happen. They're either going to take you to the top or they're going to pull you down. I'm sure you've seen that happen already. Let me promise you something. Let me promise you one thing. At some point in high school, you're going to get nervous again. And everything seems like it's going the wrong way. But that's normal. It's called growth. Because in life, every level's up, there's going to be a point where you don't feel comfortable. But it gets better. Somewhere inside of you right now is the person that you're capable of being. You're not going to wait for it. You're going to start now. That's what you're going to do. You want to be that best version of yourself now. Don't wait for later to do it. You can become a good leader. You could be a good teammate. And you can rise to the challenge. You will face some challenges. And now it's time for you to start to be that person you want to be now. Don't wait for tomorrow. So as you leave today, one thing for sure, you should be proud. You earned it. Be excited. There's some things better ahead. And most importantly, when you step into high school next year, step in it like you belong there. Don't step in it being afraid. Step in like you belong there. My room, the ROTC, as soon as you walk into the building, I'm always there. At any time, this is your life card here I'm giving to you. At any time you want to come down to my room to talk to me, even if you're not in JROTC, I am there, and whatever I'm doing is not important. I will stop what I'm doing. I listen to what you have to say. So, congratulations, Pumas. I will see you next year as Cougars. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I will take note that I can come talk to you anytime. Okay, so next on the program is where we would like to recognize students for their service in a variety of different ways. So first we have the Teen Venuti program of Vicenza. I welcome Major Nathan Luba to come and present the Teen Venuti Awards.
Hi, good afternoon. So I have the privilege of recognizing a few individuals, your classmates, that have been part of the Teen Venuti program. And for the rest of you that aren't familiar with the Teen Venuti program, it's probably one of the more important programs that the school runs, the community runs, and those in uniform, you're familiar with it in the term of sponsorship. So I don't need to explain to all of you how scary, how nervous it can be to start a new school, and it's even exacerbated starting a new school in a different country. So the individuals we're about to recognize are those student leaders among you that stepped up, devoted their personal time, efforts to make you feel welcomed on that first time, getting that solid first impression, and then throughout the entire year of really welcoming you into the student body and making sure you have a successful time here at Vicenza Middle School and setting those up for success as you head off to high school. So with that, start calling some of you up here. First one being Colton Horgan. Edward Perry. Alexandra Simmers. Elizabeth Simmers. And Edge Townsend. Thank you, Ms. Bess.
Okay, next we would like to honor or recognize those students who have served on student council and recognize them for their service. I don't know where those awards are. Okay. You have them? No worries. Okay, so what we would like to have you do is I'll call your name up, stand for photos, and be recognized. So for student council, we have Alejandro Castañeda. We have Roy Christensen. And Aisley Great. Yes, congratulations. Okay. In the arch. Go stand in the archway. Okay, take pictures and then go sit down, please. Okay. Next in the same vein, the National Junior Honor Society, they had their awards ceremony on Tuesday, but we would like to recognize them for their service. So if you could please, I guess, stand in the archway to be recognized. We have President Amelie Sansone. Shake hands and then position yourself there. If you could hold applause until we're all done with the names, I'd appreciate it. Nenea Quahunco, Vice President. Emery Bamer is not here, but she served. Avery Brewington. James Dean. Okay, again, follow directions, please. I said hold your applause until I read all the names. Thank you. Amara Henderson, Mason Kang, Parker Michelena, Sophia Salcedo, Elizabeth Simmers, Alexandra Simmers, and James Aquino. Congratulations. Okay, now we got the math council award. So you go by the table. He's not here. I got to do it. Yeah, so if you could present the pins. Okay. So thank you all for your service. At this time, unfortunately, Mr. Shoup is not able to be here today. He would have presented the Math Council Awards. So for the Math Counts, it is a prestigious national math competition for middle school students that challenges participants in problem solving, speed, and mathematical reasoning. So they compete at multiple levels to include the school, the chapter, the state, and even national competition. So I'd like to ask Caleb Hedke, Colton Horrigan, and Alexandra Simmers to please come up to be recognized. And the players in here. So at this time, they're receiving their pin for competing in math counts. I'd also like to please announce that the small second place trophy represents the team's performance at the Europe South chapter competition. Alexandra, could I please have you hold the small second place trophy? Okay. Now, for the large fifth place trophy, it is for the team performance at the state level competition held in Wiesbaden. Colton, could you please hold that? Thank you. Okay, lastly, while in Wiesbaden, Caleb Hedke earned a second place individual award for his performance in the countdown round. So the large trophy for the second place trophy goes to you. Next, I'd like to recognize students for receiving the President's Awards for Educational Excellence and Educational Achievement. Ms. Hewitt will be helping me present those certificates. This national program is sponsored by the United States Department of Education, honoring students for their academic accomplishments. Recipients of this award for educational excellence have demonstrated an outstanding achievement. They have maintained a GPA of 3.5 or higher, showed strong performance in reading and mathematics on the PSAT and earning high recommendations from their teachers. This award recognizes students who have shown significant growth, commitment, and determination in their learning. So please, again, hold your applause for the end. We have Landon Alexander. Okay. I said hold your applause. I'm asking nicely as Fun Funston. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we have Landon Alexander, Avery Brewington, Sophia Buckin, Nanea Kwahunko, James Dean, Gabriela Devich, Aisley Great, Caleb Hedke, Amara Henderson, Noah Henderson, Madeline Jundy, Ian Kim, Nathan Luba, Parker Michelena, Simon Pilatus, Edward Perry, Ariana Rivera Martinez, Julio Sam Salavarria, Amelie Sansone, yeah. Oh. Sophia Salcedo. Oh. Oh. You want to know? Okay. So Alexandra Simmers. Elizabeth Simmers. Emma Stugart. Taylor Thomas. I don't know. Edge Townsend. And James Aquino. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, academic awards.
They're coming up.
Yep, they're coming up.
I'm coming out the teachers.
No?
Oh, it's just me and you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
You want to shake their hands?
No.
Bless it. Okay.
No, I'll read it and then I'll hand it to you. So
Okay.
come on the other
All
side.
right, all right.
Thank you. Okay, at this time, first, for the 8th grade awards, our teaching team has worked together to make sure we recognize everybody's strength, which is why this is the end of year's awards ceremony. So you will get a certificate that will show that you completed the 8th grade here at Vicenza Middle School, as well as honor you in one of your classes. Jack Alanis has an award for the Todd Radom Award for Sports Design and Graphic Communications. Landon Alexander. please, once again, hold your applause until we're all done. We got this whole stack to get through. Okay, Landon Alexander receives the Outstanding Genius Hour Award for History. Attraverso il ponte linguistico, eccellenza linguistica italiana. Meritorious achievement in accelerated mathematics and algebra 1. Kennedy Anderson receives the En Mi Mochila Award in Espanol for excellence in school supply vocabulary. Leo Anderson receives the Mission Control Award for reliability in science, meaning, sorry. Okay. Matthew Andrews receives a Creative Thinking Award for History, Eccellenza in Lingua Italiana. Lorenzo Avancini earns the Walking History Book Award. Taylin Baker receives the Shooting Star Award for Achievement in Science, El Premio Miguel de Cervantes per Excelencia Académica en Español, Meritorious Achievement in Strategic Mathematics. Oh, no. Alexander Banks receives the Premio Ferragosto di Lingua Italiana Award. William Bass, Eccellenza Lingua Italiana. Amy Bjorgi receives Meritorious Achievement in Accelerated Mathematics, Algebra 1, Attention to Detail Award in Intercultural Ed, and Personal Growth in AVID. Avery Brington receives the Literal Legend Award in ELA, Excellence in Mathematics, Distinctive Achievements in Leadership and Advisory, and the AVID Star Student and Role Model. Taylor Brown receives the Flute Excellence Award in Band. Sophia Buchan receives Excellence in Mathematics, the Red, White, and Brainy Award in History, Eccellenza in Lingua Italiana, and Personal Growth in AVID. Euloria Buenaflor, Most Revolutionary Student Award in History, Distinctive Achievement in Leadership and Advisory, and the Best Tutorial Presenter in AVID. Mayumi Bumbry, the Growth Mindset Scientist Award, and the Best Tutorial Writer in AVID. Alejandro Castañeda receives the Attraverso il Ponte Linguistico Eccellenza Linguistica and Meritorious Achievement in Accelerated Mathematics and Algebra 1. Roy Christensen receives Excellence in Speech and Debate and the Trumpet Tone Award in Advanced Band. Okay. Yeah. Kieran Clayton receives the Commitment to Science Award. Logan Connor receives the Premio Ferragosto di Lingua Italiana. Nenea Quajunco receives the Literal Legend Award in ELA, Eccellenza in Lingua Italiana, and Superior Achievement in Accelerated Mathematics and Algebra 1. Yosef Depat receives the Meritorious Achievement in Accelerated Mathematics and Algebra 1, Premio Miglioramento Eccezionale in Lingua Italiana, and the Super Positive Attitude Award in AVID. James Dean receives the Outstanding Research Award for Genius Hour in History, Excellence in Speech and Debate, and Superior Achievement in Accelerated Mathematics and Algebra 1. Gabriela Devich receives the Ink Flow Award for ELA, Eccellenza in Lingua Italiana. Scarlett Docus receives the Outstanding I Statements Award in Health. Matthew Eller receives Excellence in Speech and Debate. Eleanor Flincham receives Most Likely to End Up on a TED Talk for History Award, Eccellenza in Lingua Italiana, Excellence in Art, and the Meritorious Achievement in Accelerated Mathematics and Algebra 1. Nicholas Gillespie receives the Daniel Noré Award for 3D Design and Graphics Communications and an award for perseverance in science. Zoe Giese receives the Wu Jianxiong Award for Excellence in Science, el Premio Miguel de Cervantes por Excelencia Académica en Español. Jace Janakis receives the English Elite Award for ELA, Meritorious Achievement in Accelerated Mathematics and Algebra 1, Premio Maniagato per l'accento vicentino, exemplary at everything in Avid Award. Elia Gonzalez, Impegnata al Massimo in Italiano, Meritorious Achievement in Strategic Mathematics. Aisley Great receives the Future CEO Award for History, Premio Passione per l'Italiano, and Excellence in Mathematics. Caleb Hedke receives the Noble Next Award for Achievement in Science, Eccellenza in Lingua Italiana, Most Improved Musician, and Meritorious Achievement in Accelerated Mathematics and Algebra 1. Amara Henderson receives the Golden Atom Award for Achievement in Science, the English Elite Award in ELA, Creative Thinking Award in History, Eccellenza in Lingua Italiana, and Superior Achievement in Accelerated Mathematics and Algebra 1. Noah Henderson receives the Vitaly Bulgarov Award for 3D Design and Graphics Communications, Eccellenza in Lingua Italiana, and Superior Achievement in Accelerated Mathematics and Algebra 1. Kingston Hoft receives the Premio Ferragosta Award in Italiana. Mason Hood receives the Discovery Award for Achievement in Science and Premio Maestro del Vocabolario in Lingua Italiano. Colton Horrigan receives Meritorious Achievement in Accelerated Mathematics and Algebra 1, the Creative Thinking Award for Genius Hour Project in History, Outstanding Leadership in Band, and Most Likely to Volunteer Every Time in Avid. Marley Johnson receives the Greta Gerwig Award for Direction and Video Production and Meritorious Achievement in Strategic Math. Kyrene Jobs receives the El Premio Miguel de Cervantes por Excelencia Académica en Español. Madeline Jundy receives the ELA Creative Director Award and Premio Pronuncia Perfetta in Lingua Italiana. Mason Kang receives Excellence in Speech and Debate, Excellence in Mathematics, and Excellence in Tutorials in Avid. Dusty Keinberg, Premio Passione per l'Italiano. Ian Kim receives the Einstein Award for Achievement in Science, Outstanding Musicianship, and Superior Achievement in Accelerated Mathematics and Algebra 1. Wyatt Leonard receives the Excellence in Genius Hour for History and Premio Ferragosto in Lingua Italiana. Nathan Luba receives Honorable Achievement in Accelerated Mathematics and Algebra 1, the Above and Beyond Award for Genius Hour Project in History, Eccellenza in Lingua Italiana, and Excellence in Peer Tutoring in AVID. Ethan Metcalf receives the Eccellenza in Lingua Italiana. Parker Michelena receives the Cosmic Achievement STEM Award for excellence in both science and mathematics, and Section Leader Award in chorus. Michaela Ortiz Alicia receives Premio Passione per l'Italiano and Personal and Academic Growth in AVID. Bradley Osgood receives the Brain Blast Award in History, Percussion Precision Award in Advanced Band, and Consistently Avid in Everything. Simon Pilatus receives the Glenn Weiss STEM Award for excellence in both mathematics and technical directing and video production. Edward Perry receives Outstanding Presentation Award in History, Premio Centro Storico per la Conoscenza della Storia Italiana, Outstanding Tutorials in AVID. Caleb Quinones receives the Future Bestseller Award in ELA and Eccellenza in Lingua Italiana. Matthew Ramey receives the Outstanding Research Award for Genius Hour in History and Meritorious Achievement in Accelerated Mathematics and Algebra 1. Chloe Randall receives the Chief of Visual Vibes Award in Yearbook and Excellence in Mathematics. Antonio Reyna receives the Frank Lloyd Wright STEM Award for excellence in both science and house design and graphics communications. Alaska Riley receives an award for Premio Impegnata al Massimo in Lingua Italiana. Ariana Rivera Martinez receives the English Elite Award in ELA, Superior Achievement in Accelerated Math and Algebra 1, and Most Dedicated Award for Excellence in Chorus. Julio Sam Salavaria, Big Brain Energy Award in History, el Premio Miguel de Cervantes por Excelencia Académica en Español, Excellence in Mathematics, and is the AVID 8th Grade Student of the Year. Amelie Sansone receives the Edith Clark STEM Award for Excellence in Science, Electrical Engineering, and Superior Achievement in Accelerated Mathematics and Algebra 1. She also receives the English Elite Award for ELA, Hall of Fame Project Award for History, the Roar and Score Award in Physical Education, and Excellence in Speech and Debate. Sofia Salcedo receives the Ellen Ochoa STEM Award for Excellence in both Science and Mathematics, the Rising Star Vocal Award in Chorus, and Eccellenza in Lingua Italiana. Bentley Sears receives the Stars, Stripes, and Smarts Award in History, and Most Avid Student and Future Star. Elizabeth Selby Holman receives the Most Positive Energy in Science Award. Alexandra Simmers receives the English Elite Award in ELA, the Stellar Scientist Award for Achievement in Science, Excellence in Speech and Debate, and Superior Achievement in Accelerated Mathematics and Algebra 1. Elizabeth Simmers receives the Shooting Star Award for Achievement in Science, Excellence in Speech and Debate, the Behind the Scenes Boss Award in Yearbook, and Superior Achievement in Accelerated Mathematics and Algebra 1. Emma Stugart receives Excellence in Speech and Debate and Eccellenza in Lingua Italiana. Owen Teague gets an award for being able to make great connections between math and science. Taylor Thomas receives the Sally Ride STEM Award for outstanding achievement in science and mathematics, excellence in speech and debate, and outstanding leadership in band. Weston Thomason receives an award for excellence in speech and debate. Lester Torres receives the legendary Genius Hour Project Award. Alexa Tovar Pizarro receives the Susan Kerr STEM Award for excellence in science and graphics design. Edge Townsend receives Future Bestseller Award in ELA, Meritorious Achievement in Accelerated Mathematics and Algebra 1, Outstanding Achievement in Science, Excellence in Speech and Debate, and most likely to create the next AI invention while doing a handstand award in history. Jude Vargas receives the legendary Genius Hour Project Award in History and Premio Talento Linguistico Naturale in Italiano. Miguel Ventura Reyes receives the Nikola Tesla Award for Electrical Engineering. Evelyn Vineyard receives the Marie Curie Award for Perseverance in Science. Jakari Wing receives the History Award for most likely to win a debate against Socrates, as well as the Mathia Masters Award for Math and Algebra 1. James Aquino receives the Brilliant Mind Award for Achievement in Science, the Roar and Score Award in Physical Education, Excellence in Speech and Debate, Eccellenza in Lingua Italiana, and Superior Achievement in Accelerated Mathematics and Algebra 1. Don't worry, that's not our bell. And shh, we have Cade Zandy, who gets a Brain Blast Award in History. At this time, I'd like to invite all of the 8th grade teaching team up to the stage, please, for us to present the all VMS student trophies.
I'm sorry, I need to make a quick announcement. We have a car that is blocking the bus lane, so our buses can't come in. It is a white Mercedes, and the tag number is DS149MB. If that is your car, if you could go move it, we really appreciate it.
Good afternoon, Puma and Puma families. Thank you. Today, we have the privilege of recognizing 2 students who represent the very best of Vicenza Middle School. The All VMS Student Award is about much more than grades. It honors students who consistently demonstrate character, leadership, and a commitment to making our school community stronger. These students embody the qualities we value most: citizenship, integrity, kindness, perseverance, respect, and responsibility. They challenge themselves academically while also supporting those around them, leading by example both inside and outside the classroom.
What makes this award especially meaningful is that it reflects the collective voice of our staff. The students being recognized today were not selected based on a single class, a single achievement, or a single teacher's opinion. Instead, teachers and staff members across Vicenza Middle School came together to identify the students who consistently stand out for the positive impact they have on our school community. These are the students who can be counted on to do the right thing, contribute in meaningful ways, and leave a lasting impression on both their peers and their teachers. It is our honor to present the 2025-2026 All VMS Student Awards. Those two students are James Zacchino and Amelie Sansone.
Amelie, don't go away. So as president of NJHS, Amelie Sansone will now provide closing remarks.
The awards presented today are a reflection of the growth not only in ourselves, but in our 8th grade class. Everyone should be proud of what we've accomplished this year, whether that means working hard in class, making new friends, or trying something new. Each of us has contributed our personality and our talents to this year's 8th grade class, and that has made this year truly special. As we begin to approach the end of our time in middle school, take time to reflect on who you were at the beginning of 8th grade. The growth that we have made over the past year has been influenced by the people sitting around us, our friends, our teachers, and our peers. As we move forward, whether that be next door at the high school or halfway across the world, we take with us the lessons learned, the friendships built, and the confidence gained. And of course, we have to thank the people who got us here. Thank you to our many 8th grade teachers, families, and VMS staff for supporting us every step of the way. I hope I speak for all of us when I say I'm excited for what the future holds. Congratulations, class of 2030.
That concludes our program. Thank you very much. At this time, please, students, go pick up your backpacks in order, and there are light refreshments out in the